Hello, this is Idea Cochise for Cochise Roan. I just got through watching The Hangover 2 about 2 nights ago, and I saw Pirates of the Caribbean last week. Both movies fucking sucked. Pirates of the Caribbean, I walked out an hour into the movie. Hangover, while I didn't walk out, I found it to be very, very predictable. If you saw the movie, the first Hangover movie, it pretty much follows all the same beats as this one. And same thing with the trailer. If you saw the trailer, you pretty much saw the movie. Other than that, I have nothing really to say about those two particular films. I'm here to talk about the movie everyone's been waiting for. The movie where finally big Hollywood production companies are finally listening to the streets. That's right. An X-Men movie released in 2011 that takes place in the 1960s. Let's get it. If you're like me, you've probably given up as soon as you've seen this poster. For reasons I'm going to explain later, I'm not going to break down every single character. However, this looks like a show that should be between syndicated episodes of Xena Warrior Princess and Hercules. I'm going to start off with the center, Beast. First off, you don't put Beast in the center of your fucking poster on any goddamn movie. Not even a Beast movie. But this guy doesn't look like Beast at all. He looks like a vampire rat that's blue. He looks like he eats out of the dumpster and asks you inappropriate sexual questions and non-sex conversations. Hey, Cyclops, how many times do you whack off a day? Oh, is that homo? No homo. B should be strong, charming, intelligent. Much like this guy right here. That's what I'm talking about. That's someone I want to see when I see Beast. I don't want to see no fucking blue creep. But he's not the biggest problem. He's not the biggest problem with this poster. The biggest problem with this poster is the guy right next to him. That's right. Magneto with the red face. Now, I just found out maybe a week ago that this is not Magneto. But why would you cast Magneto with the red face in a movie with Magneto? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. On the other side, the left side now, I'm going to skip Charles Xavier with hair, which I don't know why that's a big deal. But I'm actually going to go on to a clearly not as hot as you remember her from the last movie, Mystique. I have nothing really that big to say about her. And there's perhaps White Queen and the girl who looks kind of Asian. I'm assuming that's Psylocke. I'm just so surprised that this group of people got greenlit for this movie to begin with. This looks terrible. This looks like something that should come on at 6 o'clock on Channel 5 on Saturdays, much less a full featured film with a budget. Oh my God. I mean, and we're in recession now, and decisions like this are being made. Think about that and cry. Okay, like I said before, I'm not breaking down every single X-Men that I saw on that poster. For one, there's just way too many fucking X-Men walking around. And this is the problem with the franchise in itself, is that instead of evolving a character and developing them into three-dimensional beings, they just add another mutant to the mix. This is seen a lot in just the 3 movies that came out previously. But those movies followed like a certain beat, and perhaps this new movie will follow the same one. The first movie, while not a classic by any stretch, actually set the tone for the next 2 movies and established how many mutants they're going to focus on. This one was about focusing on the X-Men working as a team, Wolverine, Rogue, and Magneto. Now, of course, in the sequel, things got to get bigger and better, and people want to see more mutants. So the sequel actually delivered in those terms. However, the things that are focused on is the same amount. This time, it's not about X-Men working as a team. It's about Wolverine, Magneto, the relationship between Nightcrawler and Storm, and of course, later on, the third act of the movie, Jean Grey. The third movie actually focuses on almost the exact same people as the second. with it, the main focus being on Wolverine, Magneto, Jean Grey, and Storm. But this time they had a ton of more characters from different factions of the X-Men franchise. So that's why when I see a cast of characters like an X-Men First Class, I'm not excited at all, because even though we've only seen pretty much only the good mutants, and of course there's going to have to be some bad mutants because they follow the same formula, I don't care, because of the past movies has taught us anything is that only 3 or 4 of these characters are going to be focused on, while the other ones stand back and throw off their accent and mutant abilities through special effects. I'm talking to you, Banshee. X-Men First Class will not be the worst movie ever. It won't even be the worst movie of the summer. I'm going to leave that title to the robots fighting the other robots on the other side of the moon. That's going to be the worst movie of the summer. However, X-Men First Class encompasses everything that's wrong with movies today. First off, it's a cash grab, and that's something that X-Men has been guilty of doing for the past 20 plus years with all their different spin-offs of Uncanny X-Men, X-Men, X-Factor, Excalibur, and so on and so on. However, this summer in particular of 2011 is full of movies people are just kind of to see. Pirates of the Caribbean 4, Kung Fu Panda 2, The Hangover 2, which fucking sucked. It's just too many different sequels and spin-offs going on at the time. And I'm not exactly sure whether or not this movie is going to be a prequel, because it seems to take place in the 1960s or 70s. So will the next movie take place in the 70s or 80s? In 2013? Who wants to see that? The last part of it is that when you have these spin-off movies, is just the strange and odd casting. I've already went off on Beast and Magneto with the red face, but the guy who's playing Magneto doesn't look Jewish at all, like whatsoever. I have no idea why they're doing things like this. I hope the movie plot is halfway decent. If they're going in the past and they have to be a little bit historically correct, maybe they'll talk about the Cold War or the nuclear missile crisis, something of that nature. Other than that, the whole summer is looking just, I'm only looking forward to Captain America and Green Lantern. Now, I've already in another video explained my concerns with Green Lantern. As of right now, I'm going to end the video, but I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to do about 2 more different videos. So far, I've only been talking about comic book movies. I'm going to talk about 2 more different things. I'm keeping it a secret. And then I'm going to actually have an introduction video for those people who do not know who I am. All right, guys, I'll talk to you when I have a different idea. Peace.